JB Flyboy.
Oh, baby!
What's going on, guys? It's your boy UpsetLion. Now today I'm coming at you guys with another video. This video is going to be me doing a tier list for you guys on the cleaners of Back 4 Blood. As you guys can see on the screen, I do have all the characters listed and all the tiers. I will end up doing a video on the tier list for weapons, and if you guys do Swarm mode, I will do a tier list for the zombies. So if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I do post daily content on Back 4 Blood. Also drop a like if you guys do agree with this list. I feel like some of you guys won't in some ways, and some might. This is non-biased at all. I will explain why I'm putting each character where, or each cleaner. So this is not biased at all. And I like all the characters at this point except for like one, but that one character is kind of up there, so it doesn't even matter. So let's get into this. Starting off, we have Hoffman starting in S tier. This is for the campaign. Let me mind you, this isn't for swarm mode. The reason I put Hoffman up there is Hoffman gives an offensive item slot, and I'm not sure if you guys know how strong grenades and pipe bombs are in this game, but they're insanely strong. This is for the higher difficulties, so this is for Nightmare and Veteran. This is not for I mean, it would work for Recruit, but it's not really for Recruit. Recruit, you can really use anything. You don't really have to categorize it, or make a team composition out of it. So I put Hoffman for that because grenades are insanely strong, super strong to the point where you can basically one-shot any of the bigger zombies. And he also gives the team ammo. If you guys don't know, running a higher difficulty, you do require a lot of ammo. Everything is harder to kill. You can, accidentally use some bullets on teammates. So those, a lot of bullets do go to waste, and also it does take longer to kill enemies. So I put this character at top 1 because of the fact that he is, you know, something that every squad needs is that ammo right there. You need that ammo, or you will just run out of ammo and you're screwed. If no one can shoot, then what are you gonna do? You can't just go around punching everything. So that's why I have Hoffman at S tier. And let's move on to the next one. Next one coming up, I do have Doc in S tier. The reason I have Doc in S tier is trauma damage in this game is insane. If you guys don't know what trauma damage is when like you get grabbed or something, when they jump on you, when they pick you up and hold you, that type of damage. Um, so you do want to have Doc. Doc increases your healing efficiency and the team trauma resistance. Healing efficiency is how much, healing you get out of it, whatever you use. And team trauma is what I just explained, getting grabbed or something. When you're playing on higher difficulties, you want to lower your team trauma damage as much as possible, so you don't just get down instantly as soon as they grab you and you can't get out of it. The only way you could lower that is, finding med stations or something, but they're only located if you have a toolkit. So if you don't have one, you know, you definitely need a Doc. So I'm definitely going to throw Doc in S tier. That healing efficiency comes definitely in handy. You need a Doc anyway for healing or stuff. And team trauma is more useful than you guys probably thought. Next one. This is my last one for S tier. I'm not going to throw everyone in S tier. I feel like this is the last one anyway. Is going to be Jim. Now you guys are probably surprised by this. Maybe not. But the reason I have Jim in S tier is because Jim can shred um the bigger zombies faster than probably anyone else can. Um Jim adds team weak spot damage, which if you guys don't hit the weak spot already, that is a massive loss of damage. Definitely aim for the weak spot. He does give extra damage to that. And he also, the longer he shoots basically and hits that weak spot without getting hit, his damage just multiplies and multiplies. It keeps going up until he gets hit. So Jim, if you're able to just sit back with a rifle or a sniper and just keep picking them off without getting hit, you can get to the point where your sniper two shots bigger enemies, or even three shots, two shots, whatever. um yeah, so Jim definitely is a useful character. As you could tell, it's team weak spot damage, so his ability does help out the whole team. It is a nice character to have for damage, and also it does support the team with damage. So that's the last character I have in S. Now we're going to move on to A tier, what I think is A tier. Um, Next I have is Mom. Now the reason I have Mom in A tier is the fact that her ability does give you one instant revive. So if someone goes down and you go up to heal them, they'll just instantly come up. That does come useful, especially if you have a team that doesn't go down often and that one person goes down. Reviving one person with regular time is pretty hard, especially when something could just hit you and push you off the revive, which gets super annoying. And you have to keep trying to revive them. So one, having the instant revive is amazing. Another thing is she does give the team an additional life. Um, which means I think it's two times if I remember correctly. If you go down two times, you just die. Like you can't come back up. Um, she gives that extra life, which it is three. I might have that wrong, but I think I have that right. But for sure, if you go down two or three times, whatever it is, you can't come back up anymore. You're dead. With her, it adds on the extra life, so it makes it 4-3, whatever it is. Um, which is also huge. That one could change the game. It might bring up a player that should have been dead, which is the best player in your group, that is now um alive because you gave him that extra life. Um, to me, she is the alternative to Doc. Um, if you'd rather, give your team an additional life rather than a healer. Obviously for me, I would rather run Doc than Mom, but it just depends on your taste if you want to be a healer or you want to give everyone that second chance. So that's why I have Mom at A tier. Now, going into the next one, I do have, let's see, in A tier, I have Carly. Now, I have Carly in A tier. Um, One reason, the main reason, is because that team use speed. Um, Team use speed is super important. Team use speed is how fast you can use, your healing item, how fast you can open a crate. It's just, how fast you use stuff. So that does come in handy, especially if you want to run a med kit, because a med kit is the biggest healing item, but it also is the longest healing item. If you have a Carly on your team, you're able to use a med kit just like it would be like a regular, um like anything, bandage or whatever. So you definitely can use her for that reason. Also, um I'm not sure if you guys, use the voice chat, but she does call out where mutations and other trappers appear. Um If you guys didn't know that, she does do that. She senses hazards. That's what it means by the character. But you have to actually, hear it in the voice chat. It's not like it might pop in the subtitles. I think it does, but it definitely helps for sure if you use voice chat. Trying to think if there's anything else. Um, I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. So she is in A tier. Now we're going to go down to B tier. Next I have in B tier is this one's probably going to surprise you guys. Holly. I do have Holly in B tier. Um, thing about her, she's definitely recruit difficulty made. She's really hard to kill, only in recruit difficulty. Um, in higher difficulties, her damage resistance isn't really as effective as it is in recruit. So if you are playing on recruit, I would throw her up to A tier. But if you're not playing recruit difficulty, I would not throw her in the A tier. I would definitely just keep her in B. Um, and like I said before, reasons why damage resistance does apply, but when you're playing on higher difficulties, anyone can get shredded, even her. Um, and yeah, she's a melee character, so you have to be right next to the enemy, which makes you fall into traps and stuff a lot. So it's making the difficulty you were already playing on even harder. And also, you guys have to remember there is friendly fire on higher difficulties, and she is the melee character. So when you're 2 feet away from the zombie, you will get shot, which makes it even worse. But yeah, there's just too many ways you can get hit, whether it's players, zombies, it's just too many ways. So definitely having her in B tier just because of that reason. You could honestly throw in C tier, which might piss you guys off, but if you think about higher difficulty, there's just too many issues with her. Um, Next I have in C tier is Evan, Evangelo, whatever. I just call him Evan. This one shouldn't surprise you. Uh, I, uh, I mean, Evan gives you stamina regen and team movement speed. I guess that helps a little bit, but at the same time, it really doesn't do anything crazy to your team. Um, he might be good, for like solo play, not when you're playing with a team setup. If you're just running into a lobby by yourself on higher difficulties, it would be better for you than running with an actual team because he would just ruin the team composition. Um, he can break out of grabs. I think it's every minute. But that's just for him. It's just he's more of a solo player, not really a team player. There's not much I can say about him except he gives movement speed, but literally like if you're fine as a team, you want to stick next to a team, movement speed's not really a crazy thing to help. But movement speed is, you know, um, it is a support item. At the end of the day, it does help your whole team, but at the same time, movement speed is something I'm not really worried about. Um, Now trash. I'm gonna just skip D. Or actually, I'll just put him in D tier. I'm not just gonna call him trash because he is good in recruit, which is Walker. Okay, now the reason I have Walker in D tier is Walker is the most solo-based player in the game. No team configuration whatsoever. Everything is about him, not the team. Um, he's a standard player that just boosts team health and stuff. but it's just for him, you get like no actual like support towards health and stuff, or not health. Sorry about that. Support towards like healing and stuff, not health. Um, he's just. I feel like he's the most useless player in the long run. I feel like he's someone that you don't need whatsoever. Um, yeah, I don't know how much to say about him, except, he gives team health, but other than that, like, he's definitely a character that you would use if you're selfish. You guys might have an issue with this one, but I just feel like he's not good whatsoever in the higher difficulties. Yes, he adds damage, but at the same time, these zombies have so much health that that should be the least of your worries. You should worry more about survival, not killing. Which sounds weird. I know this must sound weird for you guys, but I mean, if you guys want to use Walker, you guys can see what I'm talking about. He's just not a person I would want in my team comp when we're running a higher difficulty. I just don't see him fitting in any type of team composition. I would rather use um, Jim over him any time of day, just because the regular zombies you can kill fast. This might be a good point for you guys. The regular zombies you might be able to kill fast with literally anyone, so it doesn't even matter. But the bigger zombies, Jim melts bigger ones than Walker does. So what's the point of using Walker at that point if Jim does what he does but better? So I hope you guys can see where I'm coming from that. And yeah, that is my tier list for the cleaners. If you guys would have changed anything, let me know. I feel like this is perfect for me. I guess you could throw Walker out with Evan. That's the only change I would do is throw Walker up to C. But yeah, if I guess that's it. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel. Please drop a like if you guys did enjoy the video and do agree with my list. If there is anything you guys would want to change, leave a comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.